Ladies and gentlemen, and all you sports people over there, thank you very much for being a part of this today. It is fantastic. It is always great to see the Prime Minister of Australia here in Tasmania. And as the Hawks footballers just said, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the comeback kid.
Thanks guys over there. It's a while since I've been called a kid, but I'll take whatever positive encouragement I can, even if it is Kevin the comeback kid. So well done guys, thank you for that and for the poetry. It's great to be here, of course, with Jeff Lyons, who's the member for Bass. A really strong, committed local who's involved in so many community organisations across this part of Tasmania that wherever I go, people just know him as Jeff. And also with our Senator for Tasmania, Helen Polly, good to see you, Helen, up here as well. And where's Mr Mayor? I've lost him. There he is. Come over here, Mr Mayor. And Craig Perkins, the local mayor. And there's a Daniel Smedley as well. Where's Mr Smedley? Is he here too? There you go, mate. President of the Prospect Sports Club. Have I got it?
Yeah,
good on you. Over here, mate. That'll do. Okay, good. I believe it's really important to do whatever you can to support local communities. If you look at our country, it's made great on the basis of strong, functioning local communities. And every time I come to Lonnie, that's what I find, strong, functioning local communities. And it's a great tribute to you all. And so much of local community development is based on local sporting clubs. And here you have such an active sporting culture with the Junior Hawks, the soccer players, the Touch Football Association and the others. It's all part of building the fabric of our society, our community, and teaching kids team sports and how to be active and healthy early in life. So today, here at the Prospect Vale Sports Complex in Launceston, regional headquarters for the Northern Tasmanian Touch Football Association, the home of the Launceston City Soccer Club, I'm told about 3,000 people regularly use this facility. Please nod.
Yes.
Got that one right. And I'm told it's been closed for 3 weeks because of wet weather. Is that right? I notice it's pretty green flying in here from Hobart this morning.
It's wet on top.
It's wet on top. That's why I'm pleased today to be here to say that the government will be funding $375,000 towards the $1.1 million redevelopment of Prospect Park. That's to make it better. And all that's about making better playing fields for you guys, okay? So that you don't have rained out fixtures and you can get on with the game. The new development will include additional playing fields and lighting. It'll include, importantly, drainage and irrigation works. So in the future when it rains, the whole place isn't just shut down. It'll include new all-weather surfaces, allowing for extended training in winter and extra playing surfaces for summer sport as well. This is in response to the growing needs of the Meander Valley. It's good to have the Mayor here again. And it's all about improving local quality of life. This is part and parcel of what we've been doing more broadly across this part of Tasmania. Of course, you will have noticed recently that we have announced our $100 million investment package in Tasmanian jobs and growth. We've got a number of projects here locally, one of which, of course, is the redevelopment of North Bank here in Lonnie. When I was here last, we announced $3 million towards that project. And frankly, that's going to be such a signature development here in this beautiful city of Launceston. Also an investment in the Scottsdale Ling siding, as well as the dry dock at Bridport. So we're here with these local projects, promoting investment, doing investment, creating jobs and creating opportunities. And that's what Tasmania needs. Overall, that's what we stand for. There's been a couple of things which have been said recently which I should draw people's attention to. Here in Tasmania, people are focused on jobs, they're focused on cost of living, like all Australians. Well, our practical projects support the further investment in jobs, and what we're doing in things like our investment in childcare, ensuring that interest rates are as low as possible, personal income tax tax cuts that we've implemented over the last several years are designed to keep cost of living pressures down on the family unit as much as possible. But there's one real big problem with this, and it's called the goods and services tax. And it's at two levels here in Tasmania. Number one is, I notice in Mr Abbott's plan, he intends to review the goods and services tax. He said that in black and white. He said it, John Howard even talked about it the other day, Mr Hockey has said it, and Julie Bishop has said it. So it's clearly coalition policy. If you're going to review the goods and services tax, it means one, two or three different things. One, increase the rate on food. Number two, increase the scope of the tax by including food for the first time. So the tax would go up to cover all products and a tax on food for the first time. But thirdly, there's a separate part to it as well which really affects people in Tasmania. And that is under the existing distribution of the goods and services tax collected nationally, because Tassie is a small state, there is a further $600 million which is invested here. What Mr Abbott is saying to people in Western Australia, that would all be changed, which means that it'd be $600 million less allocated to Tasmania. Now that is a big hit on the local economy. A goods and services tax with a higher rate than 10% is a big hit on families. A goods and services tax which would cover food for the first time is a very big hit on families. So I'd simply make that as my point of contrast here in Launceston, here in Tasmania today. That's what they stand for. What we stand for is investing in jobs and keeping cost of living pressures down for families. And most importantly, investing in local community organisations and facilities and sporting clubs like this one here.